Overseas now, where many international hotspots are reopening after locking down for the coronavirus. In the UK, officials have declared a major incident after thousands of people flocked to local beaches in southern England. And one of the world's most popular tourist attractions is welcoming visitors once again. The Eiffel Tower has officially reopened after a 100-day shutdown. But before you pack your bags and grab your beret, it may be a little longer before Americans can enjoy it again. ABC's Maggie Rulli is in Paris with the latest.
The symbolic heart of Paris, like the city itself, returning to life.
This is the iconic Paris view, and for so many people around the world, the Eiffel Tower's reopening is a sign of hope.
Like most of Europe, France was hit hard by the coronavirus, triggering the government to impose one of the strictest lockdowns in the region. Today, as the iconic monument reopened its doors, many told us being here was about much more than just the view.
It's definitely like a case of freedom after having been in lockdown for 8 weeks and not being able to leave our houses. So being able to come up here to the most iconic monument in Paris is just honestly so freeing.
Freedom and hope that it will last. There are strict post-COVID protocols in place, including absolutely no elevators.
To get up there, you have to take the stairs, and there's 674 of them.
I do it again in a heartbeat.
Signs of the pandemic are everywhere. More than 1,300 stickers have been added to encourage social distancing. High-touch areas are cleaned every 2 hours, and all visitors over 11 years old must wear masks. Today's grand reopening is being celebrated as a sign of progress, and it's one Europe is desperate to hold on to. The bloc's considering extending its current ban on visitors from the U.S., citing concerns over America's high case numbers. Welcoming people from countries with rising cases like America is a risk many here in Paris don't want to take.
I worry.
The head of a healthcare union in Paris telling us the government here may not be ready for another surge.
But we don't talk about beds, we don't talk about masks, we don't talk about all the medics we need for second waves.
Many in France say they still fear what they went through in March, with cases spiking, movement restricted, and businesses getting shut down overnight.
How shocked were you when you had to close for the pandemic?
I mean, I remember as it was yesterday. It was a Saturday. I was here at the bar, and then somebody called me and said, Prime Minister just said we need to close in 4 hours. First, I thought it was a joke.
Alexandra Stejevok's family owns La Closerie de l'Hélas, a Parisian institution that's been in business since 1878. They've stayed open 7 days a week through world wars and riots, but this pandemic has brought them to their knees. For Alex, he says it's more than food. During the lockdown, French culture was shut down.
It's not a cliche. I mean, I really love to take my coffee with my croissant and reading my newspaper on the terrace. And I don't believe I'm the only one, and it's not cliche. Most of the Parisians are doing this. It's part of our life. So by stopping this, it was a big shock. It's like if you remove a part of yourself or a part of your day.
To come back, things had to change. Waiters are in masks and menus are disposable. But the customers are returning, and Alex says so is cafe culture.
Today, we start over, slowly.
To survive, businesses in Paris need to adapt. But they also tell us they need tourists, and what they really need are Americans.
The year 2020 is over for us.
So right now you're normally at full capacity. All 19 rooms are booked. How many are booked tonight?
Tonight, we have 1 room booked.
Wow. Jean-Marie Olliard's grandmother, Claude, owns the Hotel du Val Paris, and he's the manager. The hotel is famous among Americans as a popular haunt for beat poets in the 60s. Today, he says without American tourists, he's not sure what they'll do.
How important are American tourists for your business?
Really, really, really important. It's about 80% of our clients.
Wow.
And it's Americans who come back.
They tell us this building has been around since the 1400s, and they have faith it will survive. But they did leave us with this one wish.
Paris is safe. Please come back. We will survive.
So we are going to do everything that we can to appease you so that you can be safe and enjoy Paris. We really, really need you. Please come back.
Maggie Rulli joins us now from Paris. And as of today, that ban on American tourists, it's still in place. Is there any word on when that might be lifted?
Lindsay, we still really have no idea. EU member states met today. They couldn't come up to an agreement on whether or not they're going to ban U.S. travelers. So those meetings are not pushed until tomorrow. The U.S. government says they're in talks with the EU also, that they're very confident they're going to come to some type of compromise and get travel in the books in the next couple of weeks so that Americans can come visit the European Union this summer. But right now, Lindsay, it is all up in the air. But the clock is ticking. We have a deadline. Borders here in Europe are supposed to open by July 1st. So we're really running up against this deadline. People want to know, are they going to be able to travel? And for many Americans that have vacation planned or family living in Europe, they want to know when they can come to this continent. Lindsay, I'm sure you're asking when you can come here to the Eiffel Tower, but some for vacation, some for really important things. So everyone is waiting to see what the EU says and what America says about this.
All right, Maggie Rulli from Paris. Thank you, Maggie.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.